Yo, welcome to SWANKVIEW TV. Today we're gonna be talking about entrepreneur, nigga, and entrepreneur broke nigga. I want to get straight into it today. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna present the information. You know what I'm saying, real quick. Bottom line, what's the purpose of working 40, 45 years of your life to live 5 years of your life and die? Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being a working man or a working woman. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But what I am saying is, I feel like I shouldn't have to work 40 years straight to provide for my family. I don't care if I ain't had no kids. Whatever the case, I don't feel I should have to work for 40 years. It brings me to things like Nikola Tesla, you know, dude with the electricity, and Thomas Edison. And they had time to tinker. Whether it was their professional job or not, they had time to tinker and do things. They weren't just obligated by the job. Got to be there from 10 to 6 or 11 to 7 or 2 to 10, or they weren't out 9 to 5. They weren't obligated by that. They had time to understand and do different things and express themselves and learn things about nature and about life, you know, like electricity and electromagnetic fields, and you know what I'm saying, how nature works, water energy, wind energy. Like, they learned some things along the way. They had the time to do these things. It's just different when you're doing certain things a certain way and have to do it. Like I said, back into the obligation. You totally obligated to do this stuff. You don't get to say so, boy. You gonna get up at this time, go to this job, do what they ask you to do, and come home. They ask you to stay over, you stay over. And that's no disrespect to nobody who's doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. Not even a little bit. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Period. Only problem I have is why I got to give up 45 years of my life to obtain such wealth, or such a collection of items, trinkets, and property, and equity, and, you know, liquid assets. That's the problem I have. The 40 years I have to give up. Could Leonardo da Vinci, could any other artist from that era, from the Roman era, could have done those things if they had to go to the warehouse and assemble on the assembly line and produce an item? Did they have time that if they had to go to work every day 9 to 5? Would they have painted that? We have painted the 16th Chapel and all that crazy stuff. When Nikola Tesla found out electricity, Thomas Edison, when George Washington Carver had time, whatever the case, even if that was his profession, my point is he went. And if it is your profession, like they say, if you do something you love every day, then you will never work a day in your life. If you do something that you love every day, you will not work a day of your life. You're not working because it's your passion, it's your love, it's in your soul, it's vibrating with you. It's in you, it's not on you. You know what I'm saying? If you coming like that, then you ain't never working. They happen to pay you for it, or whatever the case, whatever perks and gains that you get from it, that's totally fine. But why do I have to do it for 40 years? And now I'm old. Now I'm 60 years old. I started working my job at 18, 19. So say I'm 19. So I'm near 20 years old. I retire at 65. Now I'm old as hell, even if I'm in great health. And then I live for 5 years, get to travel a little bit of the world while the band, then I die. Was it worth the whole 45 years overall? Or did you send yourself off to a degree? Is the question. You tell me. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not. This is SWANKVIEW. I'm your host, Swank. Log in. Subscribe. Comment. Say something. Say you hate this shit. Say fuck you time about. Excuse my language. Say what's up, broski. What you got going on, big dog? Tell me something, man. Shit. Bottom line. So since you work 40 years of your life and then just, you know what I'm saying? Work 40 years of your life just to turn around. You know what I'm saying? And die after 5 years having a little fun, travel the world a little bit, go to Italy, you know, go to the Bahamas, hit the islands, go on a couple cruises, you know, the typical stuff people do in their life. Fake bucket list type, yeah. But is that the bane of your existence? Is that you in totality? You did all that to drive this little shiny car and go to these couple of destinations on the map. That's it. I mean, you put on for your kids, don't get me wrong. And if you left a legacy of generational wealth, then you japped out. You went super crazy. You accomplished your goal. If you leave generational wealth, no matter how you get it, that's a smart move. That's the move. You know? I'm talking about. That's the move. But, I'm not going to waste 45 years of my life doing that. That's how I feel. I feel it's unnecessary. And that's my personal belief. Not knocking nobody. My mother was, like I said, a hard-working woman. She worked 30 years of her job. She about to come up out of the... You know what I'm saying? It's fine. I can't front. It took care of me. It helped me out of my life. You know what I'm saying? No cap. I ain't mad at her. She ain't did nothing wrong to me. And I ain't mad at her for putting that work in. She put that work in. And I definitely benefited from it. So shout out to my mom. I love you, mom. You know what I'm saying? In front of whoever, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm OG. I always looked out. But I don't know. I just don't feel like working 45 years or 40 years or 35 years or 33 years to obtain this same thing that I feel like I can obtain. I know get rich quick scheme. You have to put in the work. I don't care if you're a drug dealer. You got to put in work. Even a drug dealer, it's like watching paint dry. You sit there and wait for the phone to ring to go make hits, you know what I'm saying, to collect the cash. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? But it's like watching paint dry. What about them hours the phone don't ring? You got to be out there. You got to still be involved and be outside. So you sit there and smoke weed, drink, and, you know, and that leads to some other shit. You just sitting there chilling, cool, and you got it on you. It's just a lot going on. And it's just a day for you. You doing this every day for the last 7 years. Like, this ain't even a joke. Whether you get it quicker or slower. Bottom line, it's a whole job as well. And they need to take that into consideration, even selling drugs or moving merch or dealing with stolen merchandise or people that's stealing or robbing from whatever. Robbing a train, robbing a convenience store, robbing whatever. People who do stuff like that. To them, it's a job. But I know specifically, like selling drugs and stuff, it's like watching paint dry to the phone ring. Nothing really matter. So, I don't know, man. Y'all got to take that into consideration as well. I just don't want to work for 35, 40 years just to live 3, 4, 5 years of fun, of bliss. 40 years of my life working is not worth 5, 7 years of bliss. To me, it's not worth it. To me. If it's worth it to you, that's fine. Put it in the comments if it's worth it to you. Fine, you consistent. Fine, you have security. Fine, you financially stable. Fine, your kids don't want for nothing. Fine, your home is paid for. Fine, you have vehicles. Fine. But you gave up 40 years of your life. How you feel about that when it's all said and done? And now we looking at it from the director's chair. You in it. You just an actor in it. You're the actor. The movie is about you. But what about from the director's chair? What's really going on? I.e., God, if you want to say that. That's what you did. I ain't mad at you or nothing. No judgment. It's all about free will. What I'm saying is, that's what you got. That's what you came up with. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all, not even a little bit. But that's what you came up with. Even the dude who sell the drugs and made $30 million. That's what you came up with. It applies to everybody. I'm just saying to that person, that's what you came up with, that's what you did. All right. You work 35, 40 years of your life doing this to secure this. Now you're going to have fun 5, 7 years, then you're going to die. And that's the end of that. You're going to enjoy yourself for them years, too. You enjoyed yourself through the whole fleet. You was going on vacations while you was working that whole 30 years. No problem. Having fun, buying stuff. You got all types of designer items, foreign cars. But deep in your soul, who knows what else it could have been. And not saying it could have been that. That's what you picked. That's what you picked. That's your choice. I don't have a problem with what you picked. I'm glad you picked that. We all glad you picked it. I won't wait for another person to show me some. You hear me? I won't wait for another person to show me something. I would love to learn. And when you show me, I'm going to absorb the information. But I'm not going to wait for you to show me anything. I'm going to ask you flat out if I want to know. You're going to tell me or you're not. Smell me? I don't even want to go too crazy with it. But like I said, bottom line, is it worth working 40 years to live 5 to 7 years of bliss and die? And not trying to put it so blunt and so mean, but I'm just being realistic. Don't shit come to a sleeper but a dream. Wake up. Pay attention to what I'm saying to you. Is it worth it? No quick get rich quick scheme. No get rich quick scheme. I want that to be clear. I want y'all to know that. Swank ain't never telling you motherfuckers to just jump out there and do no goofy shit and just be selling drugs or robbing people or hitting convenience stores for no crazy shit like that. But what I am saying is, bro, do you have another way? Is it something that's your passion, your love, and your heart, and your soul, and you gonna give it all you got and the best you got beyond the money because you just really believe in that heart and that's what's resonating with you. That's what your frequency vibrating on. Do you got that? If you got that, let me see that. Do that. Say word. What he said. That part. The right way. Straight like that. He with the shit. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. This been SWANKVIEW. I just wanted y'all to think about that because that shit was on my mind. I wanted y'all to know how I was feeling and where I was coming from. That's how I'm feeling. What y'all think about it? Leave it in the comments. Leave a comment, man. Subscribe. Definitely hit that like. Get these subscribers and these likes up. Because I ain't going nowhere. I'm in it. I got something to say. I got something to tell y'all. And y'all gonna see. I got a lot more to show y'all. Music, entertainment, sport, anything, any and everything. Watch what I tell you. I got something for y'all, man. Get with it or you getting in the way, man. This SWANKVIEW. I'm your host, Swank. Oh, yeah, there will be a new show coming out called Secretly Popular. Wait till y'all see this. Secretly Popular will be coming out very soon. I don't know the exact date, so I don't want to cap. Just pay attention. I got y'all, man. Comment. Say something. Tell me you don't like this. Tell me your topic you want me to talk about. Y'all like me to talk about battle rap. I see that one did some numbers. I need y'all to, you know what I'm saying, get in tune. Tune into my frequency, bro. I got something for you. On everything I hate. Y'all been tuned in to SWANKVIEW. I'm your host, Swank, for the last time. Y'all be smooth.